Hi everyone, so I just want to go talk to you today a little bit about stress management. I'll go into detail about the types of stress, some relaxation techniques that you can do, and also some stress management techniques that you can do as well. Stress can come from all points of life, whether it's your work life, your personal life. This can be stress that you encounter with your coworker, your kids, your spouse, maybe even your finances. Stress can really be detrimental to your physical and your mental health, especially if you're stressing all the time. And also how you react to difficult situations. Do you have really high anxiety? Things like that. Stress can be essential for survival, and also it can be a motivator for us. Stress over a long period of time or many stressors at one time can really be detrimental to your physical and your mental health. So there's 3 types of stress that I'm going to go over, and some of these are really treatable, really easy, maybe you can treat on your own, and some you will have to seek professional help. So the first type of stress is your acute stress. This is your most common form of stress. A lot of times people suffer from tension headaches, psychological distress, or maybe even an upset stomach. But this type of stress is really manageable and highly treatable, so really easy. The second type is your episodic acute stress. Some reactions that you may encounter would be over-aroused, short-tempered, irritable, anxious, and tense. Some symptoms for this type of stress include persistent headaches, hypertension, chest pain, or maybe even heart disease. So this type of stress will need, your seeing your doctor. Your next type of stress is your chronic stress. This is the long-term form of stress. This type of stress takes a while to build up, whether it's coming from your childhood experiences or maybe even a traumatic event such as the death of a close family member or maybe even like a car accident. This type of stress is difficult to treat. A lot of times you need medical and psychological behavioral treatment, and also stress management. This type of stress can actually be fatal. Some fatal breakdowns include suicide, violence, maybe even a heart attack, stroke, or cancer. So really serious, you need to talk with your doctor if you're suffering from chronic stress. So my next thing is to talk about some techniques. How do we reduce stress in our life? We want to relax. We don't want all this stress in us, having headaches every day, upset stomach, just not overall feeling good. So one thing that I recommend is to meditate. There's many forms of meditation. Do your research. Find one way that works best for you. This has been known to, doing this daily has been known to reduce your anxiety. Just find a quiet space and just try to tune out the distracting thoughts, whether it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever you have time to do. You can do it in your car, you can do it in the shower, wherever you like. My next thing is to breathe deeply. Working as a medical assistant, my top recommendation for when people felt stress or anxiety was a technique called 478. This is where you breathe in for 4, hold for 7, and breathe out for 8. You do this 3 times. Don't do it more than that, you'll pass out. But it really does help soothe and lower your blood pressure and anxiety. Another technique for breathing is to just 5 minutes. Just in a quiet space, just concentrate on your breathing. Just breathe normal, just close your eyes and just relax. The third thing is to crank up the tunes, whether you're in the car or at the house. This has been known to lower your anxiety, your blood pressure, and also your heart rate. Whether you're focusing on the melodies or the song or whether you're singing it out. So my next thing is stress management. What's another thing that we can do besides, the techniques I just went over? The first thing would be avoid caffeine, alcohol, and nicotine. Indulge in physical activity at least 30 minutes a day. Kick the ball with your kids, ride a bike, walking, just 30 minutes a day, and that will also help reduce the stress. The next thing is to get more sleep. It's recommended that you get at least 8 hours of sleep. Less sleep equals more stress. So I hope today that I've helped you to have a better understanding of the types of stress you may encounter in your life, but also some tips on how you can manage it, and also how you can relax when you feel stressed. Okay, thank you. Bye.